Hello, everybody. Amanda Davis here, Avon Independent Sales Representative in the United States of America, and I did want to come on for my tip video for representatives for Campaign 13 2018. And so, of course, Campaign 13 is featuring our Aspiria line, or Aspira. I always say it Aspiria, but I believe it's Aspira. And so, as well as your what's new and your brochure, it's right in the front. And so this is going to definitely be a campaign to be talking about the Aspira products with people, like Campaign 3 was with the launch. And at this point, a lot of us have been using these products for a while, so the best way to sell them is going to obviously be talking about your own experiences, and kind of also like having your customers take the vitamin quiz that is available on our customer websites and that kind of thing, to try to pinpoint their direct needs. And the other thing too is basically kind of starting up a conversation about one of the products and like trying to get them to get one of the products to start with and then going from there. And that could be the metabolism boost system if it's somebody you feel would benefit from that, but it could also be something like the restful sleep or the calm or the natural energy, which we of course do have samples available of those three. Or it could be one of the specific things from the metabolism boost system, like the protein shakes, which actually would be a really good conversation, because in this brochure, well, this is the what's new, but in the what's new too. But in this brochure, there is the offer for the shaker bottle to come, the blender bottle, to come with any $35 Aspira purchase. And so that leads to the protein powder being $35, and they could pick either chocolate or vanilla, and they would get a free the blender bottle. And it does say in our brochure it's limited to one per customer, so no, they can't get more than one. It is a $15 value, so that's a good deal. And it's also, I got mine already, but I actually threw the tag away, and I probably shouldn't have, but it's BPA free, and it's an actual like blender bottle brand. It says something about blender bottle, and then it does have the Aspira by Avon branded to it too, so that's pretty cool. And so that's going to be, you know, my first tip, working on your Aspira sales. And then obviously every campaign we have the A box, so this is your one for Campaign 13. So that could always be something to reminding people about gifts and things like that. And at $35 to get the free blender bottle, they only would have to spend $5 more to be able to get the A box for an additional $10 for a $50 total to you, or, you know, their order is $50 total. But they're also able to get all of those products for that value, which is a good deal. And then we do have the new Dazzle Drop, which Avon said to feature. And so I would say this would be a good time to start talking about how you can get a summer glow, and you could talk about it with the makeup, with things like the Dazzle Drops. You could talk about it with, and then also to the new palette that we have, the limited edition palette for the bronzing. And then you could talk about getting the summer glow with the Skin So Soft that just came out actually in Campaign 12. You can also talk about the polishes and stuff. You can also talk about it with the Satin Glow collection, the self tanner. And so you can talk about that. And then we do have the new masks too, so that's going to be really fun to demo and show customers. And you can actually do similar to the video that Avon USA representatives posted on their page, where you're kind of showing the multi-masking, you know, so they could either do it whole face, or they could do it to targeted areas. And they're showing you here basically the basic targeted areas for these, but you could always, and it's in that video too, it shows you ideas, and they are clay masks, But so that can be a fun thing too to share. And then, of course, there's the new Mark fashion. Continuing on with our summer vacation themed kind of stuff. And so this is fun. So obviously any of the fashion pieces that you like, you know, get those, share them. And, you know, same with the jewelry. There is a few new jewelry pieces too. So we are getting into that summertime and trying to be ready for summertime. Candles. So I kind of thought of the idea of doing like a summer must-have focus and kind of talking about things that you must have for the summer, letting people know, and then you can let them know too about the Aspira and how that can benefit them specifically, like, and talk about how it's benefited you. And you can also talk about, like I said, the summer glow theme and how you can go about doing that. And Father's Day too. So we're still, campaigns 12 and 13 feature a little bit in the fragrance section about Father's Day. And then we do have the Father's Day jewelry too. So that's another option. As far as trying to pinpoint sales, because this really is the last campaign before Father's Day is going to actually come about. So you do want to let people know about the options that we do have. You know, you may end up with people that say that their dad really doesn't like fragrance, or their dad really doesn't like the jewelry or whatever, but it doesn't hurt to let people know about it. And then our bug guard is still up to 50% off as well. And of course, we still have all the Palm Chick that launched in campaign 12. And then they have a mixture of the new jewelry and some other jewelry that we've already had around. So yeah, so basically, you know, I'm going to go ahead and say with this video too, my biggest thing is, you know your customers, and you know yourself, and you know what you feel confident in trying to sell. And so honestly, the best thing to do is to look at your customer list and say to yourself, all right, how can I market this brochure to my customers? What's on sale in this campaign? You know, think about the cover too, because a lot of times people are going to notice the cover. So it may be that people that have kind of been paying attention to the fact that we had the health and wellness, you know, maybe they saw it on the campaign 3 brochure. Now they may come back to you again, especially since they're offering the free gift with purchase, excuse me, which is only valid for the $35 order for the Aspira. You know, people are going to come to you and they're going to ask you about the Aspira. And they're going to say, you know, what is this all about, I guess, basically is what I'm trying to say. And so when they say, what is this all about? You can tell them, okay, you know, well, this is our new health and wellness line. It's plant-based, it's non-GMO. You know, it depends on what it is that you're really looking for as far as it, you know, you can tell them everything is no artificial colors, flavors, and preservatives. It's non-GMO. Everything is 100% money back guaranteed. You know, stuff like that. And just kind of let people know that it's around, we have it, and just do what you can with it, honestly. And really the best thing is going to come from your testimonies if you've been using anything yourself, if you're able to use anything yourself, just because people are going to see you, you know, projecting more energy, or the calm or the restful sleep or whatever. And so you can let them know, you know, hey, yeah, I mean, I used to be right in the same boat, but I started taking the restful sleep and now I can sleep really well through the night, or, you know, the calm or whatever. I think you kind of get the gist there. But anyway, and I did want to go ahead and get this video in and while I could to be prepared, because I know some people have already started trying to sell campaign 13. And really I should be too, because I did already put in a campaign 12 order. But, you know, just campaign 13 is going to be all that health and wellness stuff. So that's going to be you know, good that Avon is featuring that, and it'll be interesting to see if it's featured on any more brochures this year. So I guess we'll just have to see if that's the case, because of course now we only know through campaign 16 what's being featured. Haven't seen the what's new for 17 come out yet, but anyway, so thank you so much, and hope you found this video helpful despite the yawn there. And yeah, so thank you so much, and I will see everybody with my next video. Bye guys, thanks again.